Have you ever found yourself growing a little tired of the normal Novigrad and Velen grass? And you have the Witcher DLC and you thought to yourself, well, Toussaint is so much better looking. Well, this mod adds Toussaint grass to Velen/Novigrad, and it's by CertainlyStenchy. Now, this mod does not work in other regions for whatever reason. The grass just gets corrupted and vanishes when imported to other regions, similar to KNG's Ultimate Grass 420, which I've shown before. But it doesn't increase the grass density height, so there's much less of a performance hit, and it shouldn't require the need to edit user settings, files, etc., which I myself find to be quite annoying and sometimes overburdening because, frankly, I'm a lazy modder these days. Now, you won't feel any major performance hit, no flickering of the grass or disappearing, which has happened with KNG's Ultimate 420 for me. The performance should stay around the same as it does with vanilla grass, and the mod author hasn't noticed any performance drops while using the GTX 970, so keep this in mind. And permissions, do whatever you want with the mod, redistribute it, make it better. The mod author really doesn't care, and I think the mod speaks for itself. Now, this mod I was reading about like a couple weeks or even a month ago on PC Gamer's magazine. It's the first person mod by SkacikPL, or SkacikPL. I think that's how it's supposed to be. SkacikPL makes great mods, he or she, I don't know, but the mods are always great, and this one is pretty impressive. Experience The Witcher 3 like you never did before. First-person mode modification gives you the unique opportunity to see the world through Geralt's eyes. This modification will add a brand new immersive first-person camera mode to your game that can be enabled or disabled at any time during exploration by simply pressing P. This features an immersive first-person camera that properly follows Geralt's body, customizable FOV in range from 1 to 110. I didn't even get to that yet. Customizable separate X and Y axis mouse sensitivity, optional first person only depth of field effect, impressive, optional first person only do not disturb mode that will allow you to avoid combat as long as you're in first person mode. Wow. Entirely non-conflicting setup compatibility with all mods and all game versions up to 1.08 and up. So even if you have a non-legitimate copy, you could still run this mod. Known issues, let's see, complex interiors like Kaer Morhen and Kaer Toldor have some minor streaming issues. The game will hide NPCs that are very close to the camera. They like just vanish and then you walk into them. Like they vanish and then it's like, oh, and you like bump somewhere. Limitations, movement scheme is identical to first person and third person. No strafing, backstepping, etc. Mouse movements as floaty behavior when moving and intended behavior required to improve movement controls. Horseback riding and combat are not currently supported functions, keep that in mind. You will automatically get booted out of first person mode if such an event occurs. Requires manual hooking after each level load. Trade-off for being non-conflicting mod. What I have to say about this is it's impressive. It is very impressive. It is so seamlessly integrated in the game that I don't know what to tell you. Like the mod author has already stated, you can't use it in combat, you can't use it on horseback. Those are the two drawbacks. You can, though, throw like a few signs and it won't knock you into third person. But if you throw a few signs in combat, like as soon as combat starts, it's over. Like you go right to third person, that's it. I believe that there are things you could change in your ini or settings to adjust the first-person control view. I was lazy and decided to just play it like I normally would with a controller because I found the controller had smoother range of motion while looking with Geralt's body, and so on and so forth. It still takes a little getting used to. You could totally do like a crazy 360 spin by mistake and get yourself slightly sick when you're just trying to turn around just slightly. So remember that the head does not flow freely of the body in the way you would expect a first person to flow if you make that visual mistake. Overall, I think this mod is fantastic for exploration. If you just want to really appreciate the scenery of The Witcher, then this is a must-use. The only complaint I could possibly come up with is the cursor. You know, that little circular dot. Hopefully there's a way to get rid of that. I don't know. I probably should have checked out deeper, read the comments, and seen if anybody else asked about that. But overall, that's the only thing I could say that is immersion breaking. Like, if you could just get rid of that cursor, it would totally put Witcher on a new level for me in first person. Like, you could just admire the art in Toussaint, or some of the flowers, the foliage, everything. It just shows how beautiful CD Projekt Red made this game, for the simple fact that you could put it in first person and it still looks immaculate. I could only imagine what The Witcher would have looked like if they didn't downgrade the graphics for consoles. I don't even want to bother imagining. It's the stuff that dreams are made of, as they say. Oh well, if you like what you see, and if you just want it for the simple fact of first personing, then get it, man. I say this is a mod you'd have to check out even if you're not really that interested. It would be great to have a new perspective on The Witcher, and this mod totally delivers. I'm glad the mod author decided to put it out, because when he was testing it, he said he wasn't sure if it would ever be released, and to my surprise, it's released, so go check it out now. Give it a support. Last but not least is Ciri Redone by MasterOfTheRings. This mod alters the vanilla appearance of Ciri. Version 1.1, overhaul the DLC Redone is included. You need to have the DLC on to have this work. A retexture of the outfit included in both the DLC and the original version. I recommend the use of Ciri DLC outfit with corset by Zalrix. A fur has been added for the entire outfit, color black. The vanilla fur for the winter outfit has been replaced. The sword was changed to the Sword of Destiny. The scabbard of swords matches the outfit. If you're looking for a new look for Ciri, this might be something you want to check out. I found it quite easy to install and uninstall. The presentation is lively, where Ciri's wearing a bright white. There's also one version of Ciri where her eyes are a very interesting color of gray, making her seem almost more ethereal. I guess it works perfectly with the elven blood if you think about it lore-wise. There is a multitude of looks to choose from for Ciri. Also, the Sword of Destiny is a very nice touch. If you haven't seen or used this sword, I recommend it if you want something different for Ciri, especially if you're playing the game using Ciri's skin for Geralt or whatever. Now, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you as always for tuning in to my channel. Sorry for so few mods. I am having a couple conflicts with my copy of The Witcher, so it's been a bit of an arduous task getting it to work properly.